After eons of tyranny, the demon god Adir was finally overthrown by humanity. Though fear of his terrible power endured. And so was formed the Hallowed Sentinels. Our duty being to stand vigil for signs of his return. Even exile to another realm could not silence the fallen god forever. And in time, Adir's malignant influence pervaded the world once more. In his hunger for vengeance, Adir orchestrated the return of his demonic army. Light was swallowed by shadow, and with it, hope. A new, grim champion arises. The Dark Crusader. And perhaps it will indeed come to pass that only they who shun the light in order to fight the darkness possess the power to defy a god.
Okay, so welcome back to the channel. So in this one we're going to be doing a playthrough, like a stream of Lords of the Fallen. If you have seen any of my other videos on the channel, you will have noticed that I have played this before, but on my old PC, so I'm hoping now I've got an upgraded PC that it might be playable, because on the last one I had so many bugs and stuff like that that it was hard to play really, so we'll give it another chance. So if you can hear me over that actually, because that was quite loud. Just turn the music down a bit. That might be a bit better. So graphics wise, we're playing it on Ultra. So, and to be fair, the setup I've got now should have absolutely no problem running the game like this, but unfortunately I've got a feeling that it might still struggle and stutter a little bit in places, but I think that's more to do with the optimization of the game than the setup. I'm not sure who she is at the moment. Maybe a god talking about.
Boris, forgive me. I'd steer this weapon of deliverance to a worthier servant than I.
Never possessed the metal for this, Crusader. You failed.
Okay, so character creation. I think last time I played I went with the Hallowed Knight. Dark Crusader is because I pre-ordered the game to get a special character. It looks cool, to be honest, and I am tempted to start with the Dark Crusader, but he's probably like the ultimate beginner class, really. And to be fair, on ultra settings he looks really good. Although maybe fancy doing a cleric build, but not too sure about his robes and that. It looks a bit stupid. That hammer does look a bit beefy. Or condemned. We could maybe start as a condemned, which we start with a bucket, I think, and some really bad armour. And we can kind of go anywhere we want. What else have we got? It's like a dual wheel build. Black Feather Ranger looks a bit Bloodborne. Does look cool. So spear and javelin by the look of that. So I am tempted to go with the Dark Crusader. Just because he looks cool and he has got good stats as well. I think we'll start with the Dark Crusader. So I'll try not to spend too much time on this. A good looking guy. I think we'll go with that. His nose probably ain't big enough for mine, but let's see if we can change that. Oh. Nose. That's probably more like mine. Bit slimmer than me in the face, but we'll go with that. It looks alright. Oh. tattoos. I don't think I will just leave them as they are, I think. We won't get to see him anyway. So name. There we go, Grey Lion. Tutorials. Don't think we need the tutorials really. No.
Lo, the latest receiver of his grace. Great potential dwells within you, doubtless, for you to be chosen thusly. And so does Aureus' wisdom guide my hand in the bestowment of this subsequent boon.
Can't quite remember his
Your
name.
flesh has been made sacrosanct with the
Something Meyer, I
mark
think.
of the Dark Crusaders.
Quagmire.
Prove yourself worthy of this gift. Seek me in the bowels of the bridge. Our work is of the greatest import.
Okay. So, I have recently been playing Dark Souls 3, if anyone's been watching that playthrough, so if I get some of the buttons wrong, that'll be why. But it shouldn't take me too long to get used to the buttons again. Okay, so we do start with a few special items. Just set them off the bar, we don't need them on there. So parrying's slightly different to Dark Souls. So in Dark Souls it has like a designated parry button. It's usually on a shield or something like that you have the ability to parry. But with this, if you time your block just as they hit you, then it leaves them staggered and in a vulnerable state for you to perform a critical strike. If I remember right, there is cosmetic item down here. I think if you fall down, you take damage, but if I roll down, I don't think I do for some reason. No. Little tip for you: if you're going to fall any great height, roll off the edge rather than falling off, and you won't take any damage. I don't know if that's true for every ledge on the game, but it seems to work there. As I mentioned earlier, I have played this before, so I do understand the basic mechanics of the game and stuff like that. So when I've played up to, well, I don't really know where I've played up to what the name of it is, but I have played a little bit of it. This area just tells us about throwing items, which we have to equip the throwing rock we've just got. Switch to that. Always remember to switch your items because you'll end up using a more powerful item to like, get some meaningless item sometimes. And always remember to change back if you are using like decent throwables like bombs and stuff like that, because you don't want to be just throwing a rock at somebody. So throughout the game there's a lot of these areas that you can use your umbral lamp for, which give you like a secondary path, or they'll open up like hidden areas and stuff like that. So I quite like that mechanic. I've mentioned that in the blind playthrough videos I started, that it was a good mechanic. So I didn't quite time that right, but if you notice my health went down and there was like a grey bar, which allows you to, if you perform attacks and hit successfully without taking damage, you do receive your health back. So in this area, it's teaching us about going into Umbral. So some paths are locked behind the Umbral area. And as you can see, by going into Umbral, I've actually, well, my health bar has been reduced to half, but when we attack enemies, we should gain some of that back if we don't get hit by them. So not give this guy a chance to attack us, and as you see, look, we've nearly got back up to full health. So if you see where my health and stamina is in the top left corner, I've got like a blue orb, if you like, that's got fire coming out of it. So that's how many charges I've got with my lamp to form a soul flay on enemies. So what soul flay does is it pulls the enemy's soul from the body and allows us to do damage to him. I'll try and show you on this guy. So we can attack his soul. It does wither damage to him, and then when we hit him, it will get rid of all that wither damage and kill him. But now you'll notice that that little orb has disappeared. So if you use the lamp and RB, you can break these like little pustules on the wall, then we can gain a charge back. I think you can also gain a charge from killing enemies as well. We need a couple more. And also in Umbral you'll find better items. So the Saintly Quintessence we've just picked up allows us to upgrade our healing item, which is the Sanguinarix. I think I've pronounced that right. So that's like, if you ever played Dark Souls, that's like your Estus Flask. Allows you to, oops, heal. Okay, so we can perform like a plunging attack. Does massive damage. Maybe do with find another pustule. There we go, look. Let's try and... There we go, so now we've got another charge in our Umbral lamp. We have a look at soul flay somebody again. Must admit, in my earlier playthroughs I never really used soul flay, probably to its full potential, but it can be quite powerful. Also, the longer we stay in Umbral, you'll notice in the top right there's like an eyeball with a circle around it that's filling up slowly. The more that fills up, the more enemies will be aware of our presence, and well, the more they'll spawn and try and attack us. And then you'll find these throughout the world, which will let you emerge from Umbral. So also, you notice that I put myself in Umbral the first time. If you die, you are transported to Umbral. You then have one more chance either to get out of Umbral, and then you die for real. And have to restart at a, not a bonfire, I can't think what they're called now. Well, there's one here, so we'll get to see what it's called. Can't quite remember. A vestige? Oh yeah, there we go. Activate vestige. So, vestige of Rannick was the first one. And this is where it allows you to rest. So if you rest, I think you replenish all your throwables. You do, yeah. So if you look in the top left, the third bar down, I've now replenished all my throwable inventory. But resting also resets all the enemies in the area. So if you've killed a lot of enemies in the area and you rest at a vestige, then you will reset them all. So if I remember right, this is the first like mini boss, if you like, or the tutorial boss. So he's not going to be as easy to parry. Oh, and he is doing bleed damage to us, but you can soul flame, do some damage to him. The best heal as well. So if you look round in the middle, he's got like a circle that's going down when I hit him. That's his poise, so when it's broken, it lets me do a critical attack to him. So, there we go. So I let him get a couple of hits in at the beginning. I didn't want him to look too easy. And now is our first encounter with the Umbral, I can't remember what it's called, the lamp something. You'll see his name in a second.
Give me that lamp.
So unfortunately, I think we will die here, because I think you meant to. The Light Reaper, that's him. I was nowhere near what he was actually called, was I? I don't know if we can actually hurt the dragon. No, we can't. But the Light Reaper does get off the dragon in a moment. Oops. So we'll use our heal. There he comes. But he will pretty much one-shot me. And you'll, if I get to hit him, you'll see how little damage we do to him. There we go. So yeah, I think this encounter is definitely designed for you to die. I'm sure there's people that have done it, but I'm not that good. Ooh, I mistimed that. But I was about to say we're giving him a bit of a good run here, but I spoke too soon. Unless he's been toned down a bit. I don't think he has. Ah, there we go. So, one more chance. And that's it. All done.
Disappointing.
So I think he was trying to get our lamp, but he's been scared away. By a mysterious stranger. So I think in the tutorial this would just tell us upon death you drop your, they're not called souls but something else, which is like the currency of the game. There they are, look. It's vigour, that's it. So we can reclaim our vigour, but if we died again before being able to reclaim our vigour, we'd lose it. But this guy's infected with a parasite, so we need to take care of that first before we can damage him. There we go. So the map we've just picked up is probably the map for where we are at the minute. Let's just there we go. So showing us from the tree to that door to the windmill and on to a chapel or something, and it's also showing us as an angel there, but that's the boss, I believe. So over there, look, is the guy that rescued us. But in order to get over there, I think we're going to have to go into Umbral. And then we'll activate this vestige. Vestige of Hanalor. Probably pronounced that wrong, but quite like the don't know if that's been put on for Christmas, but quite like the berries on the vestige look quite nice. So this is the guy that saved us, or scared the Light Reaper away.
I always wondered if there were others. You're probably thinking that lamp's just a tool to be used as you see fit. Take it lightly, and you'll find it's the other way around. Mark my words.
Don't know if that was a lamp joke there. Take it lightly.
I don't know who you are, and I don't care. But since it seems Adir has you marked, making you a bigger threat to the Rogar serves us both.
So I think the Rogar are maybe a cult that like the enemies, if you like.
I've defied the wills of gods and kings. If you know any kind of freedom, you'll do the same. I've defied the
Okay, so
wills
that's
of
all
gods.
the Iron Wayfarer's got to say to us for now. So throughout the world as well, there are these like visions, if you like, we can activate. They give us certain things like, they are like umbral scouring, I think they're called. Yeah, umbral scouring, which are also like a currency for one of the characters at the hub area. You can trade them in for, I think, special items and cosmetic items as well. If I remember rightly. Alright, so if it was still an Umbral, we could have got our Umbral using that little site there. That's one thing that I'm not too keen on, is in most like Souls games, if you kill an enemy, you get their souls, or in this case vigor. But you have to backtrack if for some reason it's delayed in picking it up. Remember, there's a chest here with pretty good weapon in it. I think it does bleed damage, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it does, but I can't really see because of how I've placed the box. But there's 70 bleed damage, but we haven't got enough agility to wield that yet. So there's a guy up there. Get rid of him first. This will be a nuisance otherwise. Those two. I heal up. Notice there I charged up a heavy attack and that broke his posture, and that red circle meant that I could have performed a critical attack on him. Okay, so I don't think we'll be using that stuff. So, remember right, there's a fire wielding maniac in here. There we go. It still spams that, I see. A sorcerer behind me. Oh, I've got up there, that's why. Ooh, not only just a sorcerer, he's got a parasite as well, so don't hear him too much. Do his fire crap. Yeah, that was one thing I didn't really like about these enemies last time I played, was just absolutely spam that attack. Ah, we killed him, I think. Just seemed to have a prolonged death animation. this guy's parasite. He's gone all weird for some reason. So the item I've just used there, Brimstone, is like a stone you take and it gradually restores your health, as opposed to the Sanguinarix, which, well, not instantly, but fills your health back up to a certain amount based on its strength. Okay, so we'll continue up here. I'm sure there's another vestige. But yeah, this bit on the tutorial just teaches you about a heavy attack from behind, opening enemies up to critical attacks. And then Umrite berries, I think, are a bit like Green Blossom in Dark Souls, so they help you restore your stamina quicker. So looking at that, we've got enough vigour to upgrade our character, so we might as well have a look at doing that, I think. So I think I might upgrade my Radiance to start with. So I might go for a bit of a melee caster hybrid build. Nope. As I mentioned earlier, this Crusader class is a good early class. Probably a beginner class really, but it looks cool.
Help me, please!
Well, looks like he had a bad time. So what we'll do is we'll rest at the vestige, and that'll take us out of Umbral. But it will bring all the enemies back. It shouldn't be a problem where we are, to be honest. We can just bypass the ones that are down there. I think this is a pretty good ring. Yeah, Mine Owner's Ring. I think it's a ring that increases stamina and Stamina, yeah, stamina regeneration. So we'll put that on. So in order to go this way, as you'll know in all high fantasy or dark fantasy settings, the main protagonist can't swim. He just drowns instantly when he gets in to water above his shoulders. There's an item back there. Okay, so them Vigor Skulls are a bit like souls in Dark Souls. They allow you to crack them open and gain a set amount of souls from them. Well, Vigor, sorry, in this instance. Right, we don't really want to fight two of these at once, not this early on. It's a good job the Dark Crusader is a bit of a badass. There we go, so that's opened up a shortcut, so we don't have to go through that water anymore. Ooh, sneaky. Ooh. A bit wanky there. So, we've met the Iron Wayfarer again. He's now going to teach us about planting our own vestige sites, I think.
Long enough, and you'll see history repeat, over and over. If you don't want to keep retreading the same ground yourself should you fall, make use of this.
So, in order to use a vestige seed, if we've got one, see an area like this where there's like flowers and roots blooming, get our lamp out, press Y, and it'll allow us to erect a vestige site. So we can interact with it and rest there or upgrade. So I think we'll upgrade. When we go into strength, that'll increase our attack damage. Do that. I always find it's a good idea to, if you've ever got the vigour to do it, is to upgrade either your weapons or your stats before you carry on, because it's reducing the risk of you losing them all.
I've given you more umbral guidance than I ever had. From now on, find your own way and stay out of mine.
Oh, that's nice.
I've given you more.
Okay, that's all he's going to say to us. So we'll let these guys just fight out amongst themselves for now. Just seen me. what? I think it's double press for kick. There we go. And then we can perform. So when we've broken his posture, we can kick him by using LB and RB and perform a critical on him. Right, okay, so before I tackle the first boss, I am going to have to nip and do something for 5 minutes, so won't be long and then I'll be back. But let's just double check this. So fire ward, increase your defense against fire, so do that now. That's while we climb on there. For some reason. Ah, there we go. Sorry about that. So I think we just gained fire. Oh no, that was a weapon. Let's see, he's trying to set myself on fire. Yep, well, we've set ourselves on fire. So, fire assaults, we'll just grab them all, might as well then. Might as well quickly rest back at the vestige before tackling that boss. Right then, so just before I tackle this boss, I have to quickly do something, so I'll be right back. Just give me a couple of minutes and we'll take on that boss. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Okay, so let's have a go at our first, well, real boss.
O holy Aureus, by your radiance grant me the strength to continue to endure these dark days, to lay bare the path to salvation for my wayward brothers and sisters, so we may walk it together, and to strike down all those who would see our will defied. Even as our suffering continued, I honored my pledge of patience to the exactor. And yet you now appear before me, a stranger, bearing what was not yours to receive. A betrayal made flesh, and one I cannot brook.
Dodged a bit too really there. Ooh, that was lucky who caught her. So that was a grab attack there, which does massive damage. So where are these two going? There we go. First try as well. Actual first try. I see the terrible pooling blood effects don't matter even when you've got an half decent graphics card either. It's just that crap throughout. So I think Pieta, the woman we've just fought, was not possessed, or but maybe possessed actually is the right word, by a evil spirit or
Brothers and
demon.
sisters, you honor us and all who came before you with your sacrifices. While I wish they were unnecessary, my wishes will not ease your suffering, but I pray my sorcery does.
So I think she was trying to help people, but didn't quite work. Sanctify, so I think that's... Oh. Quite tough, this guy, for some reason. Ah, here we go. We'll get out of Umbral. So... yeah, sanctifies a spell. We need 18 radiance, which we've not got. So it says, bless the ground of a holy sigil which heals and cleanses the status effects of any allies who walk upon it. So that's like a bit of a team healer spell by the look of it, which I don't think we'll be using. So this is the hub area, where Dunmire, I think that's his name, told us to meet him in the bowels of the bridge.
Welcome, Dark Crusader.
And he's still been sucking on that everlasting gobstopper that's made his tongue bright red. And he's been playing his own music as well. I always thought it was funny, last time I played this, that the music for this sanctum, if you like, gets louder the closer you get to this bit. It's almost like it's been played on a little stereo system hid somewhere. Ah, that chest wasn't there before when I played. It says coffer. Ah, you can keep items back in it, I think. That weren't there before. So just quickly rest and then we'll talk to Beata. So this is the woman we've just fought. She was a little bit bigger then, but she was possessed by a demon.
By Aureus' divine will, I live again. It's a miracle. And to think I raised my sword to you, when all along you were a divine instrument sent by him to deliver my death and rebirth and bring clarity. Forgive me, Lampbearer. I'm Pietà of the Hallowed Sentinels. And as Aureus sustains me, so too will I sustain you. Whether by making manifest your potential or through my healing blood, contained within the sanguinarics you carry. Should you find any saintly quintessences, bring them to me, and they can bolster the power of my blood further still. The beacons must be cleansed, the hallowed sentinels restored, and Adir's malignancy eradicated. Through whatever is to come, fellow chosen of Aureus, we stand together in service of him.
Okay, so
Our holy work continues,
Pieta, or whatever she called herself, allows us to upgrade
Fellow sanctified vessel, may
Sanguinary.
Aureus'
So it's given us an extra charge
through me
and
into
more
you.
power, which is always handy. Okay, so we'll talk to Dunmire.
I had no doubt in my assessment of you, as one worthy of the monumental task which lies before us, Crusader. My name is Dunmire, and I am an exactor of the Dark Crusaders, the holy order of which you are now an honored member. The Church of Orien Radiance has assigned to me the duty of purging Mornstead of its Rogar blight, and ensuring the ancient tyrant Adir knows no liberation from his enduring imprisonment. While the schism between the Church and Judge Cleric is of long standing, she and her hallowed sentinels, now perverted, did at least construct Mornstead's radiant beacons, which have prevented Adir's return for centuries. But now, these stand corrupted and on the verge of collapse. It is to these 5 beacons you must turn your eye. Use the Umbral Lamp to cleanse them of Adir's destructive influence, and deliver salvation to a world on the brink of perdition. Rogar and Hallowed Sentinel alike will offer you no quarter, so remember, though Aureus' mercy is without limit, yours should not be. You serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
Right, okay, so Dunmire sells healing items. Everything seems quite high in radiance though, apart from the healing radiance. I think we'll buy that. The Radiant Flare, I think we can use that. Prefer that though, to be honest, but we're only at 12 radiant, so it might take us a while to get up to 18. Suppose we can use Radiant Flare for now.
To strive in darkness, in light we walk.
So I think I'll upgrade Radiance a couple of times. So maybe get to that Radiant weapon where we can bless our weapon with Radiant Energy. Seems like a good spell, or whatever it's called. Ability. Right, it's just remembering how to equip it. There we go. instead of having throwables, we've now got the bells.
So the Exactors found himself a new instrument, as Exactors are wont to do. And given that lamp was intended for me should his paladin fall, and yet now here you are, lamp bearer. Well, it seems I was right to doubt the value of a Dark Crusader's word.
Let's go.
I'm Stoneman, captain of the Fidelis, a group of good men and women who've made a stand against the madness which has possessed the rest of the Hallowed Sentinels. We made a vow to restore our order to its former glory, whatever the cost to ourselves. And by Judge Cleric's grace, we'll honor that vow. That heretical umbral lamp and the Dark Crusaders are necessary evils in these dire times, as are you, it would seem. Perhaps our aims will align further. Or perhaps not.
I'm sure they will.
In Radiance, judgment.
Can't quite afford that, but that would be a good ring to have. So what's that doing? Increased vitality and endurance abilities.
Our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
We might have some skulls that we can use. Maybe not enough though. What did we need? 3,000. Oh, not quite. I don't know if we go and kill a few enemies, we should be able to afford that. Let's talk to these last NPCs, and we'll carry on.
Look at you, a Dark Crusader, a lamp bearer, and a revenant to boot. Aren't you the multifaceted one? Well, we Fidelis aren't as fortunate. We tend to stay dead when we die. And Aureus knows enough of us have done just that. Anyway, like Nathaniel says, you keep looking back, you don't see the blade coming at your front. We set ourselves a task and we have to finish it. Best watch your step out there. Mornstead is a land awash in blood, both deserved and undeserved alike. Best watch your step out there.
So I think this must be Nathaniel. There we go.
That lamp you've got there is heresy, stranger. But then, seems it's getting harder to tell what is and what ain't nowadays. Ah, strange times. But in the end, there's right and there's wrong, and that never changes. And I hope for both our sakes you know the difference. But if in doubt, you heed the captain. He's never steered me wrong, much as he might think otherwise. But if in doubt, you heed the captain.
I think this altar's something to do. Shrine of Aureus. Use pilfered coins to purchase stuff. So we've got 30 by the look of it. It looks like it's just cosmetics to change our armour. Mirror of Protection. Did we have one of those in our inventory? No. I think maybe someone was selling one that I've seen. Get rid of all the exclamation marks on stuff. It annoys me when that's like that. Oh, it'll be a while. I think these are all the tutorials. Just quickly clear all the stuff off them. There we go. There's an item. Aura of Tenacity. So maybe we can... we can. So, surround yourself with a radiant aura, which decreases damage received. That's pretty good. Well, it sounds pretty good. Hopefully it will be. I don't remember this before. Ah, right, okay. Can't go that way anyway. So I think we've spoken to everybody that's... Oh no, maybe not. We haven't spoken to everyone. We need to speak to the gnome guy. So this is the guy we can exchange like humble scourings with and stuff. What they're called, gonks, are they? It's not one of them.
Must be born until the favored child makes themselves known. Only then can the remaining carrion of creation finally return to the void.
So he allows us to insert stuff into our lamp. So this one gives us an extra soul charge and plus 15 dread resistance and 25% healing efficiency while in Umbral. So we'll equip that for now. Also lets us upgrade our Umbral lamp, but I ain't got any of the chisels. I'm not going to try and pronounce the word before chisel because I'll absolutely ruin it.
Chosen bearer of the lamp.
He also sells some weird stuff. So this guy sells stuff that's like dark magic, if you like, Umbral magic. So I think that's like it's a catalyst similar to the bells we've got, but in order to cast dark spells. So plucked eyeballs. We can buy more, either items or cosmetics. I'm not too sure what I think about buying things to change the colour of your stuff, but I'm sure some people like that. Seems a bit pointless to me really, but I'm sure some people like to have a slightly different coloured set of armour to somebody else. So Dunmire's gone to his study. Looks like my Dark Crusader's been to the toilet and accidentally tucked his robe in his trousers. There we go. Oh, I can't remember this guy's name. I'll just try and guess it before he tells me it. I can't remember.
Ah, that's it, isn't it? Oh, the Lamp of Immortality. And the genuine article. Not a useless, empty vessel like the one I saw that witless fool bumbling around with. I've learned a little since coming to Mornstead about that lamp and the awful mission to which it's attached. I hope you recognize that frightful burden for what it is. In truth, what's been done to you is downright cruel.
I still can't remember his name. But it's not going to tell us in a second.
Of course, some people are born into roles of tremendous responsibility. My name is Andreas of Ebb, esteemed scion of nobility, but far more than that, descendant of the great ruler Antanas himself, as proven by my family's book of lineage, for one. That's right. Through my veins flows the blood of the legendary hero who defied Adir and the Rogar and saved the whole world, only to be betrayed and murdered by a common criminal.
Andreas of Ebb, that's his name.
So you'll understand a man of my pedigree cannot simply stand idle, while an unfortunate victim such as yourself remains shackled to such a grim fate. Give me the lamp, and let me shoulder your burden, friend. What say you? No? It saddens me to see you bring such agony down upon your own head. I hope you see sense and reconsider. My offer stands. After all, what man of breeding would turn away from one so clearly in need? My offer, after all.
Yeah, I think so. I think Andreas of Ebb is asking to help us, and I think his intentions are honourable enough, but I don't think he'd be able to handle the lamp. Might turn him evil. bit like Gandalf's speech in Lord of the Rings where he says to Frodo not to tempt him, because he says he'd take the ring in order to do good, but through him it would wield a power too
Careful.
great.
If you're headed for Pilgrim's Perch, friend, the hallowed sentinels don't welcome everyone. Not even a faithful pilgrim who's crossed countless miles of land and sea to join them. All I wanted was to serve the divine Judge Cleric, but they deemed me unworthy and chased me off. What's a poor, rejected disciple to do now, I ask you?
I always wondered when I first played this if all these little balls around him were actually balls of poo.
I gave away most of what little I owned before I left Perdam. But if you've got some traveling of your own to do, then here, take this. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's been a dependable companion to me. It's a harsh wind that blows in Mornstead, but a tree that doesn't bend breaks, I suppose. It's a harsh wind that blows in...
Okay, so that's all he's got to say for himself. Okay, so there is an enemy down there. See how good our it's not bad, has a bit of a ranged weapon. So, found a new map, one of Pilgrim's Perch. Quick look at that. Not that I can really read them. So, saying to head to either that opening or those wooden platforms, then head down further. So, that was a really good description of what we're doing. I know. Excuse me, so if I remember rightly, there is... some items down here. There's also a hidden path we can take to claim an item in Umbral. So, we'll drop down here. So Duralium fragments are stuff we can use to upgrade our weapon. So, check out a few of these. Spare me a second, everyone. Just need to sort something out. For some reason my chat's not showing up correctly. Ah, there we go. Ah, so I think night near, is it? Sorry, I've not replied. My chat wasn't displaying correctly. But unfortunately, I don't speak Russian. But I will be back in a moment, so don't go anywhere. Yeah, sorry about that. Be not long put that message on, Sarah. Of oh, second. There we are. Right, sorry about that, we should be alright now. Oh, we're sliding down the stairs. What's that? Throwing hatchet. We're not going to be using that, I don't think, because we're using this catalyst that we've found. Well, bought, I should say. We've not found it, we bought it. don't really attack you, but they're just annoying. So, clear them out a bit. I think they've made this game easier since I last played it, because there used to be a guy up here. Oh, there's a guy up there still. Maybe made it easier for people that was crying it was too hard. Oh, the game's too hard. I can't adapt and overcome. Oh. It's unfortunately how these kind of games get people. Okay, so there's the hidden path I was on about. But we'll just sort this guy out first. Oh, nice try. I think all these items I'm picking up early on are absolutely useless to us, but oh, they're pretty good. I think there is one of those butterflies, there it is. I'll just ignore it, it's not worth. I don't think we can wield that either. Not to worry. Can't have Umbral. We've got the item we required. Well, we went over there for. Let's have a look. So it was this shield. Inferno. Don't actually think shields are particularly brilliant in this anyway, because you always take damage even when blocking, unless you perform like a perfect block, which is then like a, well, not a parry as such, because certain enemies with larger posture poles, you won't break their posture straight away. So there's another, I don't know what they're called, not remembrances, but vision.
Most blessed representatives of the Holy Judge Cleric. My soul soars to see...
Hold your tongue, pilgrim. And on your feet. You are on sacred ground. And we are yet to see whether you are deserving of that honor.
I assure you, I have dedicated my life to the teachings of Judge Cleric. My faith in her and her divine works is boundless.
Pray it is, for our Immaculate Lady's light will lay bare the truth, and in radiance there is judgment.
Ah. Alright, so we've got 3000 vigor now, so we will warp to Skyrest Bridge and buy that ring from Stomund, I think his name was.
In Radiance, judgment.
Right, it's showing all them as new again. Strange. Ah, right, so the Mirror of Protection is if anyone tries to invade you, I think. you can use it to stop them from invading you.
Our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
I like how there's no thing that says, are you sure you want to purchase this ring? It just purchases it straight away. So. Okay, so there are two routes here. We can either continue this way, or we can go down, which is like what the map showed us. It showed us that we could enter this building, or we could go down to the wooden platform area. Well, we'll carry on this way for now. To be honest, I don't know why I'm collecting this, but I just have to collect stuff. Stuff we'll never use, but... yeah, couldn't interact with him before. Let's say it anyway. There's another item through here. I think we can get through here as well. So, get to another item. If I go down here, that I can get to another item. Yeah, through there, we'll do that, and I can just reset the vestige so that we're not in umbral. Bleed resistance. That's giving us a bit of a clue to the kind of boss we're going to fight. Well, mini boss, I should say. I don't think we'll need to use any of them. Fatal last words, I know, but or famous, or whatever you want to call them. Okay, so let's talk to this person.
The cleric's welcome comes behind the edge of a sentinel's blade, more often than not in this place. Makes me curious how you're still breathing. I suppose dangling the promise of salvation from one hand and the threat of death from the other keeps a pilgrim obedient. Nah, on second look, you're not just another deluded lamb, are you? You know, not long ago, I saw a Dark Crusader carrying that same lamp. Now it's in your hands. Again, curious. I know they'd see you rejuvenate those obscene monuments preventing Adir's return. Don't. That's a threat. But also advice. Adir rewards the faithful. There's salvation here if you want it. But you won't find it in the light of the sun or that lamp. There's salvation here if you...
Okay, so the task we've been appointed to extinguish the 5 beacons to stop the return of Adia. That NPC has asked us not to do it. Well, said she's not. So she's not asked, but she's threatened us not to do it. Okay. So Scourge Sister Della, I think that's how you pronounce it, has got a parasite which can pull her away from it, and it'll break its tether from her. But we'll lure her up here, and then we'll run back. Or we can just fight her here, in fact. I think if we get her halfway, that's when she puts all radiance on her weapon. There we go. Oh, I missed her. Oh, I don't think that would have got me there, but it did. Ooh. Right, so she's got her. Oh no, we've destroyed it. Oh, don't get me trapped on there. I suppose we could try and soul flare. Might be a good tactic. There we go. Didn't think she caught me with that last one, but I guess she did. That's another sinner judged. Claim this item. Got a nice another saintly quintessence. So I did notice in my the last time I played this game, that you do get a lot of these sites where you can put down your own vestiges, but I've found that if you carried on a little bit further, you more often than not found an actual site anyway. Oh, don't fall off the edge. So fingers crossed that what I've just said is true, and there is a vestige a little bit further up here. I think there is. Yeah, so this is the cave that we saw on the map. And it's not a vestige site as such, but this is a bit of a better site to put one. Can't remember how much that key was that Stoneman had. I think it was 12,000, 15,000, something like that. We might try and save up for that. Overly keen on these guys. Try and do as much damage as we can. Oh, we have to fight him. There we go. That went a lot better than I thought it would. Right, so we have to go up and over before we can open that shortcut. I think we have to go into Umbral as well. So another tip, if you've not played the game before, if you hold your Umbral lamp up, always be careful that you're not near an enemy because, well, an invisible enemy, because they can drag you into Umbral with them. So for example, this guy here, if I had my Umbral lamp up while I was in the normal world, he could attempt to pull me into Umbral. So, open up that shortcut. That's just a gesture by the look of it. So I'm wondering if there's a area we can get out of Umbral up here. Oh, there we go, it's there, but it is a bit of an ambush. Well, that worked out fairly well. So we probably do need to be in Umbral to get around there at some stage, but oh, it's got a parasite. Oops, I didn't mean to roll then, I meant to jump, but luckily I rolled far enough to make that ledge. So yeah. So another one of those down there. We'll use our long range attack with this sniper. Let's let him run off the edge. Ooh, see what I mean? That was what I was talking to you about enemies being able to pull you into Umbral. So I think we'll take ourselves into Umbral anyway. Let's explore this hidden area. I was hoping there might be a shortcut or something up here. Ah, the Fallen Crimson Rector Sword. Ah, I'll kick this ladder down. I'll push it down. Whoa, shit. Ah, well, at least we unlocked the shortcut, I suppose, so we don't have to just run back there, I think. Get our vigour back. I'm not trying to fight all these enemies again. We can help it. Whoa, what happened to that guy? Clear those guys out. So where's that ladder? Kick down. Oh, there it is. So we'll try and get this guy to run off the edge again. Oh. Look like he's gonna. Let's keep doing this swim then. Oh, I thought I killed him. Oh, you're joking. I ended up doing last time. Yeah, well. I think there is a vestige. So they'll come charging out of there. Let's go up here first. Bet he's got my bigger. Yeah, no, he hasn't. That's strange. Thought they'd have been up here where. Oh, let's have a look. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but don't roll off the edge again. Okay, so we made it to Shovel Knight. I can't remember his actual name.
Another lamp bearer. Aye, so it goes. Should you end up one of the few to earn a vestige, I'll tend to it, as I do, for whatever it's worth, and until I'm in the ground myself. The Hallowed Sentinels and Rogar will both show you horror enough, but nothing like what that lamp brings into view. And remember, you look into the shadows, might be the shadows look back. Mind yourself, Lampbearer. Whether you took up that light willingly or not, you're on a treacherous path. And forever's never as long as you think. Mind yourself, you're on a treasure.
Ah, right, I don't think I noticed that before. I could open that door using the Pilgrim's Perch key. So how much was it? I've got a saintly quintessence, so we might as well use that, and I can double check how much that Pilgrim's Perch key was with Stoneman.
In Radiance, judgment.
Oh, 18,000. Be able to sell some stuff though.
Our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
Don't need that. Don't need that. That. We might use that at some stage. Need that. Stick, I'm always a bit curious as to why that guy gave us a stick. It's probably for no reason, but... Might as well sell all this stuff we're never going to use.
In Radiance, judgment.
And we might use that at some stage. So we've got a bit of a ways to go.
Our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
Before we're 18,000, but I think it's worth us saving up for it because
Our
there's
holy
some
word continues, Lamb. Fellow
decent stuff,
sanctified
if I
vessel.
can remember rightly.
May Aureus's divine radiance flow through me and into you.
So imagine that Chrysalis rebirth. I think that might allow us to change our stats at a later date. But I'm not too sure. Right, we'll head back to where we were. Press rest again, like a tool. Let's press warp to vestige. There we are. Okay, so we'll continue into the depths. Didn't really use spells in my first playthrough, but I can see how they're fairly handy. So I think it's worth us checking in here as well. So if I remember rightly from the playthrough I've already had, there are some half decent items in here. Really like these butterfly things. That's another umbrella eye that we can put in our lamp. Not sure what it does. Be careful not to hit those red pustules on the wall. If anything, we're getting a decent amount of vigour, so that'll help us be able to afford that Pilgrim's Perch key. Ooh, there's a few of them in here. worked out better than I thought it would. Ah, right, so we're back out here. So, I wonder what this does. There. Oh, this might be a different area then. Oh, it is a different area to what I thought it was at. So let's try and get over here. There might be another item over here. We are probably staying in Umbral a bit too long. This is oh, don't run off the edge. Let's get rid of there, really. Oh, there's loads of them. This is the problem, staying in Umbral too long. Let's just get this item, because I think we're going to die. Oh, come on. None of them have got on here with me. They have. Oh, never mind. Oh no, that's bad because all that vigour we had will be there. Well, I suppose we can get it back. We know what that item was I picked up. Is it actually even worth all that? Was that increased maximum health? It probably was worth picking up. I think we're going to be using it though at the minute. Right, so best thing for us to do is not hit that for a start. Is just to run back to where we was, because the quicker we get there, the less enemies we'll have trying to get us in Umbral, I think. Not sure if we can put a vestige seed down there. Probably can actually. That might have been a good idea. So, got our vigor back. Oh. I was hoping I'd gone the right way here, but I don't. Oh, I have. Right. We'll have to do that again, I don't think. Right, so what do we need to get to? 18, I think. 18,000. Still got a bit of a way to go. Right, okay, so we've got a fight. The penitent guy. We'll use these just to soften him up a little bit. We're out of magic. Bombs. Right then, I think I have to go down. I think I will put a vestige seed down. Like that, or what? Alright, yeah, I just have to go down here in Umbral. Don't like these. Get out of here, I think. I don't really like that area. I'm tempted to see what that is hanging from that guy. Nah, we'll leave it. So I'll let the temptation get the best of you. think we're the other side of that shortcut now. Yep, we are. So luckily they didn't. There are two of these on here, but luckily only one of them's attacking me at once, unless they've got rid of the other one. I wouldn't have thought they have. Oh, he's fallen down. Nice. I wonder if there's any items up here. There is. Sure, there was another penitent guy down here. Oh, maybe got rid of him. I know that people were complaining the game was too hard, so maybe knocked it back a bit. A shame, really. Right, so I think there's 3 of these we need to get rid of in order to open that. So there's one there. There's one up this way, I think. And there's one down here. Just ignore all these. Oops. Need to do that. Grab this item. Sin. Ah, so I think there's a quest line for Dunmire. He hasn't asked us yet, but he asked us to collect books for him throughout the world, and I think that's one of them we need to give to him. So there's another vestige site here, but I've not got a seed. So hopefully we're not far. We're not far from a shortcut actually. We need to be careful. So if we're down there, that's how we unlock. Oh, that's weird. Can't get over there for some reason. It's weird. I used to be able to get over there. Maybe I have to go down there first now. people were maybe missing her. Are you joking? I can't get up there. Okay. That says the cell key that we need. Alright, we can get out of Humble here. Okay, so we're not far off being able to afford that Pilgrim's Perch key. Ah, right, there's 2 ladders now. Ah, should have said number. Before, when I played it, there was a bridge across there. But I imagine people were walking over there, going up the elevator, and missing the blacksmith. So that's probably why they've done it, so you had to come down here, otherwise you wouldn't have found the blacksmith.
Damn sentinels and their damn bells. Mad bastards. Insult to Gerlinda's skills. Waste of her time. So, you're not another of these fools. Good. That key. Hand it over. No one gets the better of Gerlinda for long. Finally, make a slave of Gerlinda. Ha!
You made a slave of me.
You don't count. Doing an old Grauert a kindness. Aren't you a credit to your species? Doing an...
Okay, so that's all she's got to say. There was a few enemies up here as well last time I played it. Oh, here we are, look. One's still here. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I think they've made the game easier now than when I first played it. It's a lot more... I don't know, that bit there seems a bit more like the holding your hand a bit, really. Because I must admit, on the first time I went through that area, I didn't find Gerlinda. It was only on the second time I went past that I realised that she was there, so... But even still, that's part of the game, surely. They have to discover people. But I could be wrong. So Gerlinda should have appeared back at the hub now, so she will allow us to upgrade our weapons and stuff. So I think she's back because I can hear her tapping away. Yeah. Don't think I'm going to upgrade anything just yet, because we are saving up for that Skyrest, not Skyrest Bridge key, the Pilgrim's Perch key.
In Radiance, judgment.
So
our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
It's only worth 400. No. Carry on. So I think if we go back to where we've just freed Gerlinda from, there'll be an item. I think it might be some more Duralium fragments. So we've got a shortcut now, which is handy. Might even try and fight that guy fairly this time. Not these dogs, these are annoying. Checking that room as well. I said we're fighting fairly, but I suppose that's fairly enough. Oh, there's two more. Oh, let's not die here. In fairness, we could have let him kill us actually, because we do need to go into Umbral. Your blade helm. Oh. Smiting shield. Nice. $30 radiance, so we've not quite got to that. Defiance Ring. Increase resistances to all status effects. I think we'll use that either. Well, not at the moment. So I'm sure this door we need the Pilgrim's Perch key. We do. Right, so we're not far off having enough figure. So we do need 600 more. So I might just backtrack this way. Just kill a few more enemies and we should be able to afford it then. We can unlock some different areas. If we want to fight this guy, fight these first. Hopefully there's enough here to get 600. Moving up. Don't even think this guy here gives 300. Even though it probably should. Nice one. Okay, so let's go buy that key. Hopefully it gives us some half decent stuff.
In Radiance, judgment.
Our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
I thought that said map of Bellend Rise at first, but it says Bellend Rise. I think this is maybe showing us the areas we can use the key. But I think I know a few of the areas we can use it. Maybe this one first. No, not that one. No, we can't use it here. Use it in the bell room. It's the other area further back you can use it in. So, use it on this door. Not sure what's in here. Something through here. Sneak past them. Oh shit. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I recognise this place. That's one of the reasons I didn't fight that guy fairly before. Right, get rid of him. There's someone behind me. This area might be a bit too advanced for us. I'll tell you what, we'll just rest. Go back in. And don't pick up that item. Must be worth going in here. Ah, we have to go round there anyway. It annoys me that you have to walk with that Umbral lamp. It's not exactly heavy. Too sure where I am here, really. Oh, right, I think. Oh, bollocks. Of course. Wow, There's a lot of just wear him down a bit. He's a tough enemy. Sorry if I've gone a bit quiet at the minute, I'm just concentrating. Them arrows are doing a lot of damage. Well, it might be an area around here I could get out of Umbral. Maybe over here. Ooh, bastard. Right, not to worry, that won't deter us. Try and ignore these. Take care of these. Why he'd stop there, to be honest. Usually follow you. Got any Manus clue stones? So sorry. This guy out. Just the arrows are powerful. Why is it locked on to a guy that was miles away? I don't get it. Okay. We'll have another go. No, these two. He's stuck to the floor there. Was it just really so he can lure me into that sniper? Maybe it is. I wonder if you can do something. No, I thought that was like a bridge we could knock down. Oh dear. Might have aggroed a lot of people. Even those guys are tough. I feel I'm probably going to have to go in there at some point. So what's that? No. Some homing on that. Oh, even these guys are 2 hit now. Ah, he didn't want able to block that before. That's a shame we've not got a. Maybe we shouldn't have opened that door. Maybe there's something good. Brawn ring. Maybe it increases our strength or something like that. That area might be a bit too tricky for us at this stage. See what that brawn ring does. Increased strength, yeah. So, if I remember rightly, can't really remember the way back to the other door we can open. It's all the way back down that way. I think it's right over there we need to go. Not to... was it Sanctuary? I don't think it was. But if we go this way, we'll probably find it. Let's see it. Oh, here it is. That's the area I meant. They can use the key on this. Sacred Resonance. Probably gone the long way around here. I did put a vestige seed down somewhere, but I can't remember where. Ooh, don't fall off the edge. Shh. Seem to think it's somewhere around here where I planted that vestige seed. Sure, I was just standing there. Yeah, I think he's glitched out. It's weird. Oh, I thought he was going to run off the edge then. Been nice. I'm sure these have got slightly easier. Yeah, they didn't seem to be that straightforward last time I played. But I could be wrong. So, there was another door we hadn't opened, which is down that lift. So, let's upgrade slightly. Damage wise, I think we're doing alright damage. Endurance wise, I think we're alright. Go into Radiance. Our Radiance up a bit. Time are we on? Right, okay, so probably open this door and attempt what's behind it, and then I think that'll be the end of part 1. Weird. Oh, dear. Ooh, I was lucky that we timed that right. Okay. Actually, I think there is a boss. Down the steps. Maybe attempt to fight him. Archer following me is a bit of a pain. We have this archer. These crossbowmen are annoying. Not dead yet. Might be in a minute. Ah, there's a thing behind here. Got a feeling there's more than one of those knights out here. Oh, there's one of those knights. Them crossbowmen are fucking annoying. crossbow, asshole. Right, good. Right. So attempting to fight this guy with no more healing items. Let's just check this way first, make sure there's no one gonna ambush us. Nope. Right, so it's not doing a lot of damage to him really. Weakening him's probably. Yep, that didn't do a lot of damage to him either. Wonder if this is worth. Dodged into that. That was a bit of a stupid thing to do. Ah, right. Oh, we picked up that claw. Let's see what that does. Increase physical damage and physical defense. That's not bad. Might equip that. So I think I'm gonna try this boss, the Dog Whisperer, or whatever she's called. In fact, from all the bits I've seen so far, from making it easier, I would like to hope that they've made this boss less annoying, because just a pain in the ass. It's an unlimited spawning dogs, which were just a nuisance more than anything. What? Why am I doing hardly any damage? That's weird. Weird. Ah, right. Because I've took that necklace off, I'm not strong enough to wield that. Okay.
So, you're starting to see through their lies. Church, crusaders, sentinels, corrupt hypocrites, butchers and madmen, the lot of them. Adir, The one true God stands on the verge of finally returning and restoring order to this broken world. And what do? Defy him. Fucking heretics. Name's Damaros. And I'm wondering if a deer might have a purpose for you.
So she's chopped her own hand off. Wears it as a necklace.
It takes strength to survive in this world, and Mornstead's no different. Adir's got no time for the weak, and neither should you. Cut them down and take what they've got for yourself.
Yeah. Ah, right, so I think the Crimson Ritual allows us to invade other worlds. But we can't buy that anyway.
It takes. Adir's got no time. Cut them down.
Okay, so annoying dog lady, take one. So, if I remember rightly before, they just keep spawning. So let's hope they don't just keep spawning rapidly this time. Nope, they are gonna. Fucking hell. Yeah, the dogs don't spawn anywhere near as much as they did before. Oh no, I spoke too soon. These dogs are spawning quite a bit now. There we go. She was at least easier than first time I fought against her. See if she's got any dialogue for us now. We've killed her.
It takes strength.
Nope.
Adir, cut them down.
Right, so just check if there's a vestige down here. I think there is. Yeah. I don't know why they do that. Give me an opportunity to plant a seed and then have a vestige literally 30 seconds away from the other one. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to end part 1 there. So thank you very much to everyone that took the time to watch the stream, and I'll hopefully see you in part 2.